Hello everyone. In this video, we will learn how an employer can do the increment of their employees with the use of Marg HRXpert Payroll Software. Now if there are 400 employees in an organization, then it is hard to do the increment manually of 400 employees and it is time consuming as well. Then by using Marg HRXpert Payroll Software, an employer can do increment in employee salary very easily, simply and in an automated way. After this, let's understand what is an increment. Increment means to do increment of an employee's salary structure, and this increment can be done quarterly or yearly as well as it depends on an employee performance. After this, let us know why it is necessary to do the increment in companies. So, increment is necessary because it boosts up the morale of an employee. It increases an employee satisfaction, and when an employee satisfaction increases, then an employee will perform more well, which helps in company growth. Next, we will see how many ways are there to do increment of employees through HRXpert software. Increment are of two types. First, percentage wise, and second, amount wise. After this, let's see the process of increment in software. For this, go to HRD module, then to increment entry, then select grade, branch, department and click on show. Then select an employee, enter F10 or do double click. And now we'll fill increment entry detail. And now as you can see in left side, it's income head, and in right side, it's deduction head. And if you want to fix any income head, then come to admin tools, then to CTC breakup setup, click on show, then do edit, and to whichever head you want to do fix, you can do it. Like we fix medical or transport head here, and we will save it. After this, now firstly you will enter increment date, from which date you want to do increment. As you can see that through HRXpert software, increment can be done through two ways, percentage wise or amount wise. So here we will specify whether you want to do increment on percentage basis or on amount basis. So firstly, we will do it through amount basis. Now suppose we want to increase amount of 5,000 of this employee salary. Then we will enter an amount of 5,000 in an increment, as well as we will specify that on which an amount of increment should be added, on basic, gross or CTC. So as we have selected basic, so the increment amount will get added in basic pay. As you can see that previously basic pay was 10,000, and after an increment of 5,000, now basic pay is 15,000. Similarly, if you select gross, then amount will be added in gross salary. Now you can see previously gross salary was 17,300, and after an increment it's 22,300. After this, you will see in which proportionate your previous income head will be bifurcated. In that proportionate only, your current income head will also be bifurcated. As well as you will see whichever heads we have fixed, medical and transport, those are as it is, means the amount will be bifurcated in all the heads, apart the heads which are fixed, along with amount plus basic. If you want effect in other income heads, then click on effect other amount with basic. So you will see that in whichever ratio your basic salary is increasing, in that same ratio your other income heads are also increasing. And in Marg payroll software, increment can be done in 7 ways. First is percentage plus basic. If you do increment on the basis of percentage plus basic, like we do increment of 20%, then software will calculate 20% of basic pay, and the amount will be added in CTC, and then it will be bifurcated in other heads. Second is percentage plus gross. In this software, we will calculate 20% of gross salary. Then the amount will be added in CTC, and then it will be bifurcated in other heads. Third is percentage plus CTC. In this, 20% will be calculated of CTC, then whatever the amount will be added in CTC and bifurcated in other heads. Fourth is amount plus basic. In this increment amount, means 5,000 will be added in simple basic pay. We have seen this process before. Fifth is amount plus gross. In this, increment amount will be added in gross salary and will be bifurcated in income heads. Sixth is amount plus CTC. In this, increment amount will be added in CTC and then it will be bifurcated in other heads. And seventh is amount plus basic plus other effect. In this, in whichever ratio the basic salary will be increased, in that ratio only other income heads will be increased. We have seen this process as well. After this, next is, now suppose if there is your any balance amount here. So how you will add it in income head? So for this, you will press F2 simply. Then balance amount will be added in income head. After this, let us know what is arrear. Arrear means unpaid amount, means increment have to be done from April but should be implemented from September. So the unpaid amount from April to September is called arrear. So like any employer wants to give salary with arrear to any employee, they can give it through Marg Payroll Software. Along with it, if any employee joins in mid of month and you want to give arrear from mid of month, then you have to make the attendance of that month from muster roll. For muster roll, go to data entry, then to attendance entry, and then to muster roll attendance. Then select month, click on show and save the attendance. And now from which month you want to give arrear, lock that month's salary. For this, you will go to data entry, then to lock monthly salary, then select that month of which you want to fix the salary. Then show, then enter date of payment here and we will save it. As you will save it, the message will be shown to you that once salary is locked, you cannot modify it. Now we will come to increment detail window, then specify that from when arrear will be applicable. What is the arrear payment date? As well as arrear amount will be shown to you in income or deduction head. Then you will see here arrear summary is shown. After this, if you want to see next and previous employee detail, then for that click on next or previous button. And now as you want to do the increment of all employees all together, then simply click here on apply to. Then apply it by doing select all and then click on processed. After this, to see arrear entry, you will go to data entry, then to arrears entry and then show. So in this way you can see arrear entry detail here. And to see arrear report, go to reports menu, then to monthly reports, then arrear report and then display. So in this way arrear report will be open and here only arrear detail will be shown to you. After this, if you want to see arrear with salary slip, then from reports menu go to monthly report, then to salary slip, and then if you want to see with an employer part, then click here and then click on arrear and then do show. And now if you want to see arrear with salary slip of all employees, then do select all, and if you want to see of any particular employee, select that employee and do display. After this, if you want to see salary register with arrear, then go to reports menu, then to monthly reports, then salary register. Here click on arrear option and select third format and click on Excel. So in this way you can see salary register with arrear in Excel format. After this, next is increment letter. After increasing the employee salary, you have to provide them a letter as well. So for this, go to reports menu, then to HR reports, then increment letter and then show. And then select employees and display. So in this way you can view increment letter. So friends, in this manner we have seen the increment process in Marg HRXpert Payroll Software. Thanks for watching.